San Francisco News, or the Associated Press always picked up the death listings and printed them in other areas of the country, but not in the city of Buffalo. So it's taken some extensive research, but we've found a lot of deaths associated with the building, and obviously there was a definite mob culture as well that we didn't really dive into too much because of protect names and stuff like that. But it's definitely an amazing building, just an amazing building. It's beautiful. What they've done with the old ballrooms, just as beautiful. They're booked with banquets there on weekends for 2 years. Just because of the beauty of the building for the ballrooms.
So how long do you think you'll be able to do paranormal tours there?
Well, we've been doing them there for 7-8 years, and I think that they'll allow us to keep doing them. We're very respectful. The general manager of the building loves the paranormal. He's come to the Hinsdale House, and he's gone on other tours with us. And I think that as long as we stay out of their way, we do them on off nights, like on a Monday night when there's nobody there. We do the tours. If teams want to come in there, it has to be it can't be on a Friday or Saturday. So everything has to be worked around their busy stuff. So, and then we also do like psychic fairs there. So we'll have like psychic events there, which is fine. They cater to that. So
that's interesting because, like I said, when I saw that building, first of all, I thought, oh my God, this is beautiful. And then second was, oh my, how in the heck can you investigate that much space?
You can't.
You have to do it multiple days.
Even in the 4 days, I know that they had to pick locations to concentrate on because it's 950,000 square foot of building. So they had to, we gave them when we took them on the tours, we told them the hot spots. Where do we get the most activity in the 7 years we've been investigating this place? Where do we need more information? Where do we need more digging in? And told them, and that's what they did. When they did the episode.
Yeah, when you were talking about the research, that's true. A lot of times you won't find it in a local paper. You will find it in a small newspaper in a small town somewhere far out, in the middle of Kansas.
Right.
Where they're looking for something to fill up a space, and it just happens to be there. Because I know I found all kinds of stuff about Malvern in random newspapers in the middle of Kansas or the middle of Iowa, or hell, even in way over in Missouri. When I was looking up stuff for the Sally House, I was trying to put together records on the truth about the Sally House, about the family that originally built the house. I had to dig through papers from Rhode Island all the way through Kansas to find information. So,
wow, yeah.
And it wasn't easy finding this stuff, but I did find all kinds of connections to all kinds of other things to this family. Actually, I found a connection from the Sally House to the McPike Mansion in Alton, Illinois.
Wow.
Which is weird, but that's a whole other story. But, you'd find that. You may, when did the Statler Hotel open?
1923. And it was the first hotel in the country that had a bathroom in every room. And their slogan was a bed and a bath for $1.50. And it was opened by Statler, and then it was a Hilton.
Wow. Well, it had to be good for Hilton to buy it.
Yeah.
Because Hilton doesn't put their name just on anything.
Nope. No, they don't. They had only the best of the best for Hilton.
Yeah, believe me. I know. My daughter used to work for them, and the stories are amazing. So
they're still like one of my favorite places to stay.
They are.
So comfortable. Those beds that they have and those pillows. Oh
yeah. You don't compromise when you stay at a Hilton. That's for sure. It's much Best Westerns are good. Hiltons are a lot better. So, hey, everybody, we're coming up on another break. So, guys, come back in a little bit. We're WBHM Digital Broadcasting out of Birmingham, Alabama, talking to Daniel Klaes. We're going to be talking some more about all kinds of different things. And if you have any questions, please put them in the chat box, and I will make sure I ask those questions. See you in a few.
You are listening to WPHM Digital Broadcasting. The best in paranormal talk radio.
Welcome back to the Paranormal Pride. I'd like to thank everybody for coming back. I really appreciate that. My guest tonight is Daniel Klaes from the Hinsdale House and the Wildwood Restoration Project, Wildwood Sanitarium Restoration Project. So I want you guys to go out there and check out those Facebook pages and give them a like. And if you can support the Hinsdale Restoration Project or the Wildwood Sanitarium Restoration Project, please do so, because it's really good to help keep that history out there, because, if we don't support the history, nobody else will. So keep that in mind. And some of your questions are really, really good in the chat room. So if you've got any other questions out there, please ask them. I guarantee I'll ask them and you'll get an answer. I don't know what it's going to be, but you're going to get an answer. So, Ron, he asks, does Daniel get a chance to investigate other locations?
All the time. Yeah, I do. That's what I do. When I go to these events, I get to investigate with other teams. Like I got to investigate with Tim Woolworth and Katrina Weidman this weekend, which was amazing. When I was in Michigan with a small group of people, and it was an old hall. It was built in 1853. And we got some pretty cool stuff, with the public there. And I also do investigations on my own. I still, if I'm available, will do residential. I help people. If I can't, I still get emails for my team. I have a team in Buffalo, Greater West New York Paranormal Society. And if I can help people and I'm available to help people, I do. With residential locations. So it's a busy business. If I can't, I have a network of teams that we work with in the Western New York region that we pass it on to help with the residential stuff, and they do the same thing. It's very, very good teamwork here in Buffalo, Western New York area, as far as what we do with the paranormal here. We all support each other. No drama here. It's really nice, actually.
I like the no drama.
Yeah, there really isn't any.
I avoid that. I really do.
It was weird when I first started getting out there into the field. I was very shocked by it. It's not it's not. I didn't like people think it's a competition or something, and it's I just try to look away from it. Everybody needs to work together, and I preach it. And even in like Michigan, I'm amazed. I've been to 3 events in Michigan, and at each of the events that I've been to, there's other event promoters at these events, and they all work together to promote each other's events. And I think it's amazing to help spread the word on paranormal. And they're all, there's an event promoter from Ohio, and then 4 of Dundee, the Dundee Old Mill Parafest. You got Mid Michigan Parafest. You got the Little Traverse Bay Parafest, and of course you got the big one up in the Upper Peninsula. The Michigan Parafest, and they all support each other's festivals and promote each other's festivals, and it shows by the amount of people they have come and turn out to these things. And I love it. I just love the fact that they all work together, and it's great.
I know some of the locations that they have their festivals at in Michigan are just excellent locations, and they look like they are, from the outside, look like they're very well planned, and I haven't seen anything negative remarks, about the feedback about the event, the speakers, or any of that, because I always look at all that stuff to see, 'cause I'm more than likely I'm not going to Michigan. Okay, I'm going to tell you that now. More than likely I'm not going to Michigan. I have family there.
I would have said that 2 years ago, but yeah. I go there a lot now. I go to Iowa a lot now. I go. That's my next stop. It's crazy to me.
Which festival are you going to?
I'll be at the Quad City Psychic and Paranormal Expo in the River City Center on November 17th and 18th.
And River City, Davenport. Is that Davenport?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you have a good time. I didn't think that you were doing the one with Chuck at the Many Faces Bed and Breakfast, because we were invited to that one, but thank goodness I said no, because I wouldn't be able to do it right now.
I've been invited. I was invited to a couple other ones, but there's a vacation that I've been promising my wife for quite some time now that we've been planning, and if I bailed on that, I'd be in the doghouse for a long time. So we're going on a week cruise, and we're going to a resort down in Punta Cana for a couple nights, and that's gung ho on that one. So no kids, just me and her, and we're gone for a week.
Enjoy that, because
we will.
That's the reason why we turned down a couple different speaking events on October 27th, was because we're going to be on vacation coming back. And like I said, I'm glad I turned them down, because it wouldn't be fair for them with my voice cracking as much as it is. So it works out. So we have another question in the chat. This is from Brenda again. She goes, what one place haven't you investigated but you want to a lot? Basically, what is your paranormal bucket list?
My paranormal bucket list, I really want to get over to Europe. I think that would be pretty cool, and I'm gonna hopefully have that opportunity within the next year. I have there's a show called The Ghost Finders that's actually invited me to come and do some episodes with them over in England. I don't know what locations I'm going to be at yet, but just the history there, I'm excited. So we'll see what happens with that, But it's on my bucket list to travel out of country and check out some of the old ruins and be able to investigate some old castles and things like that. And I'm hopefully going to be able to do that next year. So
I think that there's a couple places that you could investigate in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, really?
Yep, I'm thinking. I think it's Ponce de Leon's. Nope, that's Havana. There is a fortress there that I don't remember whose it was, but there is a fortress there that was built in like the 1400s that is available to walk around. It's like $6 American to walk around to check it out. And like I said, I have to remember who it was, but there's a fort down by Santiago.
Yeah, I don't know where we're going to be cruising to, but definitely my wife's interested in that stuff as well. So if there's tours